Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
Here we go. By 20.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! They're going to need some therapy after this.
On first down, Garoppolo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Well, pass complete here to Sanders. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
13.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Mahomes now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wells. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the mark.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need? Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the out.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 120. Get ready.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.